Morning all. Saturday the 9th of August and another day in my daily diary of how I look after my wife with Parkinson's and dementia. Before we start, can I just say to my granddaughter, because she's doing that walk today, go on Cody, you can smash this easy and we'll see you later. We'll see you at the finishing line. Good on you, love you loads. Yeah, because we're going over there later. We're going to set off here about, I don't know, 11ish, half 10, 11 o'clock. It's a couple of hours drive, so I just want to be there for when she finishes, because I think the walk starts about 9:30. So it'll be a few hours worked it out. She should finish sort of, between 1 and half 1. So I want to get there just before 1 and get parked up and be ready for when she's done. Really proud of her, doing it today, especially for today, especially on today. I mean, August the 9th, today's 4 years to the day since we got Angie's diagnosis of having Parkinson's. 4 years, mad, absolutely mad how the damage it's done in 4 years. Oh, it's awful, it's awful. Remember the day we got it was, I had my suspicions that, something was wrong and possible Parkinson's, but Angie didn't have a clue. She was thinking something more sinister. Well, I'm saying sinister, is there anything more sinister? Because she'd lost a lot of weight, you see, as well, but I'd noticed a little tremor and just a slow walk and a bit of a hunch and stuff, so I can remember that day properly when we come out, so I don't want to go on about that. That's but yeah, 4 days, 4 years to the day. 4 years to the day. And Cody Lee's actually doing the walk in aid of Alzheimer's today. I know it's not Parkinson's, but considering Angie's got Parkinson's with dementia now, because the dementia comes with Parkinson's in most cases. It's Parkinson's dementia, that's what it's called. And obviously the dementia comes under the umbrella of the Alzheimer's. It's mad, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous why there's no cure. But it's so complex. Oh, I don't know. Yesterday, again, she wasn't right again yesterday. I'd got her up Friday. Yeah, I'd got her up myself yesterday morning. I thought, well, I'm not going to hang about waiting for the carer coming. It's supposed to be 10 o'clock, so dead on 10 o'clock. I got Angie up and got her out of bed. And actually, I had her in the bathroom when the carer knocked on the door. It was only about 12 minutes past 10, quarter past 10. I said, all right, I've just started, so come in. It was the same one that came on, was it Wednesday, that I turned away because she was late. Well, she wasn't late, but the rota was late for her, so she said, well, you're not down today till 10:30. I said, well, that's no good. So I explained to her, nice, because then she took over and finished off washing Angie and then dressed her. And we brought her into the dining room because I'd already got her Angie's breakfast already. And just explained to her what she said. Well, you need to make that clear. I said, I will. So in the afternoon, anyway, I got another phone call off the care company. They're now coming next Wednesday. Rearrange that appointment next Wednesday, so that's next Wednesday morning. So another busy day Wednesday. But yeah, I can stress to them, how important it is. Other than that, I'll just stop it. I'll stop it because I don't want to be running my times and organisation about, wondering, are they coming, will they be on time, are they not, shall I get Angie up? I won't, not just that I don't want to, I won't do it, full stop. I can do myself, because it's not a big issue to me, to be honest, getting Angie up and washing and dressing in the morning. It's not a big issue, it's not, I I can do without that. You know, it's the respite that I need, and the when I drop her off at the day centre, that sort of stuff. So yeah, but she wasn't right. Even when the carer was watching, who was sat at the table, and I started to feed her breakfast. She sat with her eyes closed, while I'm feeding her. The carer could see. Anyway, so she went, and then I just left. I got, did whatever I did, and then we got out. Meet Marilyn, Angie's sister, in the afternoon. That's right. Oh, that's right. Yeah, got my washing out again. Got some more washing out, pegged it out, and yeah. So yeah, So then we went out meeting Marilyn, Angie's sister, and then we went viewing the bungalow. It got put back to 4:00. Okay, but okay. It needed redecorating all the way through. Nothing major, structure-wise, but you just needed redecorating all the way through. It was a bit what I called old womanified, if that makes sense. The decor, the brown flowery carpets and that sort of stuff. But the layout was okay. It would have been suitable. So I don't think I'll be going back for a second viewing on that one. So it's back to plan A again, I think. Go and relook at that 4-bedroom one we looked at last week. So I'm going to organise that this morning before I set off. Or, well, I might even organise when I've set off, I'll do it on the phone in the car. But again, while we was out in the cafe, Marilyn said she seems worse this week than she was last week. And last week, remember, Marilyn had said, I've never seen her this bad before. She just seems to be deteriorating last couple of weeks. There's a lot going on. A lot seems to be going on. I phoned up and spoke to Jackie, our Parkinson's nurse, left a message for her, and she actually phoned me back while we was doing the viewing on that bungalow. So she's seeing the specialist, Mr. McGee, for me about getting some tablets to stop the excessive, what's the word to be a bit more dignified, urine, weeing, in other words, that Angie's doing, because she's doing a lot of it. So there's some tablets that can put that on hold, but she needs Mr. McGee to authorise it first. It doesn't interfere with the Parkinson's medication, which he won't, but I have to get his authorisation, because there's a lot of Parkinson's people suffer with it, so they're all on this particular tablet, and then she'll phone it through to the doctors, and they'll order it and get it organised, and then put it on a repeat prescription. Got our appointment to go and see Mr. McGee as well. That's on the 11th or 13th, or the 11th. Anyway, so it's coming up, or 15th, Friday the 15th. So that'll be good. I'll have a list of things to show him and just see what he says. I know there's not much, but what can you do? There's not much you can do really, other than just monitor Angie. Last night she was on the couch again, really agitated and fidgeting, all over the place, turning on her back, on her side, again her legs up on the back of the couch and her head. And at night when he turned me around, and she was wet through, sweating, and got that ice pad, and I put it back in the freezer and got it out again. I don't know, by the time I got to put her in bed, a lounging stuff what I put on her before she goes to bed, it was wet through, sweating, we're sweating. So I had to get a flannel and just wipe her down before I could put a clean nightie on for bed. I don't know, it's mad. And again, she said, Mike, will you help me? Last night, that second night on the run. So what do you want me to do? Just help me. So, and she did a lot of the, what are you doing now? What do you want me to do? I don't know. But that's after she struggled to get to the end of the couch. What are you trying to do? I don't know. don't know. So I don't anymore. It's all I can do is just do what there is, what I can do. Awful disease, awful. Right, I'm going to get ready. I'm going to probably go and get Angie's breakfast ready now and get her up so we can get off. Go and check the water in the car, etc. And then, yeah, look forward to seeing granddaughter Cody later when she's finished this walk. Last night I think she was about just under the 1,500 quid target that she'd set, that for raising today. So I know that'll get broken. I've not checked this morning, but I know that'll get broken. If it doesn't, I'll put the difference to myself. But it will, because people will still donate, after today as well. But I'd like to have, get the 1,500 today, if possible. So that's my next job. As soon as I finish this, I'm going to check on that and donate any difference if it's just under the 1,500. So yeah, so I'm going to have a positive day. I'll take a pillow and what have you. I might take a bit of a blanket for Angie, that she can have a lie back on the chair in the car if it needed there and back. And then I'll probably take us all out for something to eat, because Cody's over there with her fella Joe and the two lads, Ainsley and Arlo. So I'll take us all for something to eat while we're over that way, and then come back and hopefully Angie's a bit better tonight. During the night, again, she weren't too bad. Just a couple of noises and grunting and groaning what woke me up, but during the night, once she was asleep in bed, it weren't too bad. I was in bed for about 11:45. So I've had a decent few hours this morning. So there's some positive out of last night and yesterday. So yeah. Right, okay, I'm now going to go, and again, as usual, press your like buttons, follow me, send me your comments, and forward these videos on, please, to as many people as you can. And I'll do another one tomorrow. So as per usual, you take care now. Bye.